Good morning, people. Just getting into my office this morning. Shut my door. Coming into work. Try to find something new. Get this day going and get my energy up. It's Casual Friday, so I get to kind of be casual. That's why I'm kind of like this. But hey, yo, check out my new paintings though. Look, the director of housekeeping here, or environmental services, did painted these for me. Like, tell me that ain't dope. That's pretty awesome. So I'm pretty proud of those. But guys, I got to thinking, in this crazy world, all this stuff going on, I started to realize, man, I just wish that people would have, a respect of different people's perspective. I think that's one of the biggest things, especially here in 2020 with everything going on. That people's gotta agree to disagree and realize that just because I'm right doesn't mean you're wrong, in my head, or vice versa. I think that's an issue. And I'm not talking about all this racism stuff where there's 100%. If somebody's literally 100% racist, you gotta respect their opinion. But I believe that a lot of what's going on has to do with perspective. For instance, Black Lives Matter. If you don't really follow it too hard, you just all of a sudden see Black Lives Matter, you do think, well, hang on, doesn't every life matter? But in the same sense, when you look on their side of thing and in the narrative of the other person saying Black Lives Matter, they just feel like they are the issue at question, or Black lives are the issue at question, so we want to make that stand out. And I understand that, so I see both sides of it. I just think people need to see both sides and just respect perspective. And I think, some people just can't get past the fact that, that all lives matter. They feel like that's strongly the narrative. That's what it should be. That if they feel like you shouldn't segregate yourself by saying Black Lives Matter, so I don't know, man. I love everybody, all peoples, all colors, and I don't get into all craziness. I just want to get along with everybody, and we can disagree on many things, but we'll find a common ground and we can get along in almost any situation. So that's the way I see it. Even in the presidential stuff, man. I was talking with an old buddy of mine the other day, and we was talking about how, regardless of, who you voted for or whatnot, just respect that position. I would want that position. That's so much responsibility. There's so much stuff going on, and I'm sure there's so much stuff behind the scenes that, you and I don't even know of, what goes on and what into these decisions and everything. And the president's just the face of it all anyway. Their party and their advisors, basically, I'm sure, kind of push them towards whatever's going on and the decisions to make. So, you just gotta trust that no matter who's in office, they're doing what they feel is best for the country and the decisions they make best for the country. And you're not gonna please everybody. You're gonna make one decision that'll go this way good for some people, but on the other hand, it'll lack for those other people. And I've noticed there's different policies that before and past that has hurt me one way that I was like, man, that kind of sucks. That one kind of hit me, but I don't think the president was up there in office sitting there saying, let's mess up Matt Wynn or people in these situations. I don't think that's what it is. So I respect the position regardless, and I think that's what we all need to realize to do, and regardless of how much you like them. And I know that's hard for so many people, but man, that's what's going to tear this country up. That's what's going to be the divide. And these other countries, especially technically, if somebody wanted to invade us or whatnot, they're just sitting back waiting for that moment because, divided we stand, united we stand, divided we fall. You know how that goes. Everybody's seen that a time or two, but man, it's just getting crazy out there. And I don't know. I don't even know the solution, but I just love everybody and wish everybody else would be the same. But and politics are getting crazy. It ain't like it used to be. It isn't. I remember, there's different parties or whatever could have their conversations, and it was just conversations for the most part, And nowadays, you got a radical right or a radical left. It's one way or the other, completely far end, way over there, or way over there. You don't have anywhere that's just kind of in between. That kind of sees both sides, and again, I don't think any one person is going to get in there and be perfect for everybody. But I just wish everybody would be open-minded and at least try to see that everybody's doing the best they can for the country. So, this president that we currently have now may be good in one area. For instance, economics, because that's his thing. That's what got him there where he's at right now. But the other president that we have next time may be better at this. And who knows? I don't know. I'm not saying anything. I don't have any evidence based off one way or the other. But I know a lot of people try to talk to me about politics or even the other stuff's going on, and I don't get into a whole lot of it because I don't dig way deep to find all of the evidence of everything. Because I don't need evidence to tell me that I treat everybody equally and I give everybody a fair shot. And I don't need evidence to tell me that that the president's there to make the best decision for the country. Because regardless of whether you like whoever or not, like there are decisions that are made that help you, no matter what color skin. There's no decision that I know of that says that's Chinese, you can't do this or whatever. But I don't know. My thing is there's evidence. People look up evidence that they want, and they'll run off those evidence. But like look up the other side of it too. And the only reason I say that is because I feel like if you dig on anything, you can find something, just like for life instance, like I'm not where I want to be and I'm kind of on my way to my path of trying to find my purpose. But, if I focus on the things that hasn't gone right, the things that isn't the greatest right now or whatnot, like I can sit there and point out and make a list of all kinds. But if I look on the other side and I focus and try to find evidence of the things that has gone right and I'm not where I used to be, like yada yada yada, I can find a list for that. So it's what you focus on, it's what you magnify. So, and that's the same thing with this world. And people's gonna be like, well, this, that, and the other makes this, that, and the other. And I'm like, man, like look, like just look at the other side. Like let's just try to, like, let's just all try to get along. And that's so hard to do nowadays. It seems like, and with these riots and these looters, and like I don't know the solution. I don't want to say I do or had the best idea, because, I had somebody tell me, well, the silent protest didn't work when Kaepernick took a knee, And again, I think that was perspective. I get what Kaepernick was saying, but I see the other side of other people saying, oh, that was so disrespectful because they felt like that flag was their thing. But, at the same time, I heard a veteran say something that's really smart that said, I went and fought for my country, so he has the right to do that. And that's so freaking true. But on the other side, like, people need to realize that part of freedom is being able to have your opinion one way or another. It'd be fine. Like, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I agree with everybody's opinion or everything that's going on, but that's part of freedom. Like to be able to stand up and protest for what you feel right, and to be able to be on the other side and be like, I don't think that protest is right, or whatever it is, So I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm glad I'm not the president because I wouldn't know how to make that decision or what. I've seen good cops, I've seen bad cops, and I've been on both sides of everything. So, and of course I can't say I've been on police brutality or nothing, but I don't think that to group every police into that field of they're all racist or whatever. I don't necessarily believe that. I've known a handful of black cops that like we was cool, and so I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty crazy out there, but this looting stuff and this writing stuff, like, I guess my thing is, man, I just don't see how. Like, if I'm just out of curiosity, I'm just wondering. Somebody else give me their opinion. If I'm driving up to a crowd of people in a protest, like say I was headed to the hospital, right, or anybody, I don't know, headed to the hospital, because downtown Louisville, Kentucky, where I live, that's like the main children's hospital. And I have a daughter that was premature, and she's had a lot of issues. And when she has them, like, she needs to go to the children's hospital. Like, if we've even came to the local hospital, they're like, y'all need to go up there, we'll take our ambulance or something like that. So I guess my question is, if I'm driving up to children's hospital and don't realize that there's protests or what's going on, and people's blocking 65, right? And the most far thing from racist, like I'm not racist at all, like, and all of a sudden my car gets yelled at, stopped in traffic, and all I need to do is just try to get to the hospital so my daughter can get the care she needs. Like, just somebody maybe fill me in. I'm just curious, like how. Like, what is that doing? And I'm just wondering about that. Like, and I'm not against a protest. Like, I'm not against it. Like, I've seen the videos of what everybody's outraged at. A few of them. Even one in Kentucky, like, the no-knock order, they kicked in the door and blah, blah. Like, of course, I don't know all the details, didn't look them up, but just from what I heard, you kick in my door in wee hours of the night, without a notice, like, I'm probably going to shoot too. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, I get that. Like, I'll do the same thing. Like, I'm going to start blasting. That's just me. But, I'm thinking this riot and stuff, and the looter was like, it's just catching everybody in the crossfire. There's not even, that's, could be, even have the exact same idea that they have. I mean, hell, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what I'm getting at. Like, I don't understand it all, but, I don't understand it all because I just try to mind my own business, treat everybody equally, and find my place in this world. I want to have a big impact on everybody. I love everybody. I just want everybody to, like, realize, like, the individual potential that everybody has, because I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. And, I got this thing in me that I feel like one of these days I'll be up there. So, and I started making these vlogs because my brother, I had this conversation, and I just, was just stuck in a spot. Don't know where I want to go next, or, how I want to get there or whatnot. But I was like, I'll start making these vlogs, and maybe, talk to some people. People will comment, and eventually, I'll get that first subscriber or whatnot, and, maybe have a conversation and just make connections, man. That's my biggest thing, and I've got many friends that see things, like, I got a friend over here that see things one way, and a friend over here that sees one completely opposite as that guy, and I'm the type that, I'm in the middle. Like, I mean, I can see, I'm open-minded to be able to see both sides and be able to have a conversation, and just to, I try to put myself in that shoes and see it from their perspective, because that's what, at the end of the day, it matters. I'm not going to say there's not racism out there, but I don't think half the people that get labeled that, I don't think they come across with racist intent. I think they feel one way, and when they speak it out, it's such a sensitive subject. When they open their mouth about it, it comes out so racist. And don't get me wrong, there's right or wrong ways to say things, but I just don't feel like there are racism going on, like 100%. Like, I agree with that. Like, I do. Like, I believe 100% that stuff's still in the world, and I also believe that, my personal opinion, that you're never gonna get rid of it. But I know that this country has gotten a lot better from what it used to be, so that's a start. But I don't know. Like, I'm not on one way or the other with that, just because. Luckily for me, I'm half Asian, so I try to like squeeze in the middle anyway. I joke around about that, but man, I'm like, shoo, good thing. Like, I ain't in the middle of this. And they're like, oh, you white, you racist. Oh, I'm Chinese, y'all. Leave me out of this. I just want to eat my egg rolls and whatnot. So, by the way, I'm Vietnamese and Chinese, so whatever. But my mama is white. But anyway, I love everybody equally. So, just have an open-minded perspective, guys, and I love to help people, like, reach their purpose in life, or even find it, and that's what I'm trying to do. Connect, and maybe me and somebody else can talk, and we kind of reach our own. So anyway, y'all have a wonderful day on this Friday. It's gonna be a great weekend. Y'all stay safe out there, and maybe I'll get on here and make another video later or something. But I'm gonna try to get this day going at work. Push hard, and again, I know y'all seen my last video. It's not the best thing I want to do, but I think one of the biggest things is, I need to do the best I can while I'm here, and just work towards my next thing. So, work out when I get off work, and then I'm off today. So, peace, y'all. Have a good Friday.